Try to turn the ignition with sheer willpower despite holding the keys in your hand. Hello, hello, my name is Alpacapin and this is part 4 of Stories Untold. Now, we have a lot of different like sections of the story so far. Hopefully the last session will piece everything together.
I think that's enough of that for now.
I was actually gonna edit this part out, but keep it in.
You're quite fond of this show, aren't you?
I am, I really am.
Okay, come on. Let's get you down to the observation room.
Oh no.
This place must be starting to feel like home to you.
Mr. Asian's in a hospital.
Don't worry. Try and get you out of here eventually. Just in here. Okay, are we through in the next room? Just relax and we'll get started in a moment.
Okay. So what's going on?
Right, Mr. Asian, now are you ready?
We're still Mr. Asian.
Just hit record on the tape deck in front of you when you're ready.
I've started.
This is subject 12-19-86-23, new session entry. We have myself, Dr. Alexander, leading, and in a room we have our patient, Mr. James Asian.
Everything's piecing together
As
now.
we know, James has recently recovered from a 2-week coma following his accident.
Oh no.
In our last 3 sessions, James's attempts to recollect events of the accident seen him merging his memory with his imagination. These episodes have always ended in panic, and we've had to terminate the session abruptly. Let's try and do this one better, James. So when you're ready, let's bring this back. I know how difficult this must be, but you can do this. James, it's time to remember.
So that's, we've been getting little...
Your mind, it's like a conscious black box. It can show you your memories. Look into it.
Epilepsy warning, maybe? Oh.
In your most recent episode, you recalled a false memory of a remote weather station. You were isolated from the rest of the world, locked inside your coma. We interacted with you daily, encouraging you to wake. Your family would do number puzzles with you. Anything really to bring you back.
Sweet.
People needed answers, James. Do you remember?
I have another signal here for you, James. It's at 5610 FM. You can't miss it.
Should I do this? Well, that's really nice of his family. Still, I love that we've been seeing little pieces of everything. If you remember, one of the passwords, or one of the codes last time was Alexander. Turns out that's our doctor's name.
1986 2304.
Hold on, I'm gonna start over.
Type in the numbers, James.
I will.
Guess. This is 12, 1986 2304. Type in the numbers, James. 86 2304.
Oh, this is the report file. What do I type in?
This is 20F 12 19.
Let's try and get a closer look on this.
2304.
Arrived on scene to discover 2 cars had been involved in a near head-on collision. Mr. Asian lying down outside his vehicle with head injuries. An ambulance was immediately called. His passenger was trapped in the vehicle in critical condition from wounds sustained in the collision. The driver of the blue sedan, Mr. Hennings, was found dead on arrival. It was noticed that there was a strong smell of whiskey from the driver and an empty whiskey bottle on the passenger seat. Mr. Asian was questioned on scene. He described an oncoming blue sedan, clearly out of control, which he swerved to miss. Mr. Asian's passenger was his sister. The driver of his blue sedan is an ex-police officer of 20 years. Oh no. That's why the house was empty, because his sister... I hope she's okay. 20F, so what, fatal accident? 20F. Oh, no. The lines are... Okay, I understand. What I'm supposed to type in are the lines, or everything circled. 20F, fatal accident.
Type in the numbers, James. You gotta see this.
Empty whiskey.
This is 20F. 12, 19, 86, 23, 0.
Then out of control.
Type in the numbers, James. You gotta see this. This is 20F. 12.
No?
19, 86, 23.
Maybe just fatal accident.
04. Type in the numbers, James.
No, maybe without the spaces.
You gotta see
No way, it's wrong. I didn't capitalize it.
This is 20F.
Yeah,
12.
so I was right.
19.
Okay.
Find the signal, James. Listen to the voices. You have to face it, James. Finally.
Officer Williams, is that the lady that was talking to me, or is that my sister? Okay, 7,000 FM.
It's not like him, at all. I've worked with Officer Hennings for 6 years, and not once have we even talked about alcohol. Drunk driving. He was a father, a husband. He was fine. No way he caused this. It's him, this Haitian guy. He's got something to hide.
Well, that's kind of... I was the victim. Doesn't make sense. Well, yeah. I'm not used to playing on such low FOV. Oh, this is the... I don't want to say interrogation room, but I guess that's what it kind of looks like. You tense up. Someone else is here. Hello? Someone flipped over the entire gurney. Well, none. I guess these aren't gurneys. These are beds. It's not very nice. This would have been Henning's bed. It's cold to the touch. Does that mean he's dead? Oh yeah, he was dead on scene. He was dead on arrival. What about this room? Key. Grab the keys from the table. They weigh heavy in your hand. Keys are these? This is where I was watching TV. You spent most waking moments in here. You only caught a glimpse of the room, you guess. That's why there's no detail in here. Oh, that's cool. So we're in my memories right now. The waiting area is dark. You feel a presence right behind you. This is a bit unsettling. We'll check out all the rooms. Okay, not that one. Not this one either. Someone breathes down your neck standing over you. That's just creepy. Alright, let's go into the light. You feel dread in the pit of your stomach. This is the recording.
Okay, we have a 22-year-old male just brought in from a vehicle collision. He was awake and mobile at the scene, but collapsed on arrival to the emergency ward. The other passengers died in the accident. I'm getting no pulse. Prepare for defib. Amp charge full to 10 and give me 100 joules.
We were trying to start up his heart.
Come on, 100 joules. Charging up full to 10.
Oh, am I supposed to do this? 100 joules. Okay, where is the power? 100 joules. But what frequency do you want it on?
Can we get this on the screen, please?
I'm trying. Which one do you want? Oh, I gotta turn on the camera. Right, I forgot.
Jump full to 10.
It's there. I don't know what else you want. Everything else is on. Is that? Oh, okay. Yeah, I had to disable everything except what I needed.
No reaction from first stage. Let's try higher.
Okay.
200 joules. Keep the amp charged at 10.
You sure about this? Don't blow up my heart.
200 joules. Keep the charge at 10. Let's go.
I kind of need this thing.
Clear. Okay, we have a reaction of some sort here, a weak signal. Let's keep going. Increase again. 360, charge full.
Okay, 360. That's quite a big jump.
Come on, 360, hurry.
You sure you know what you're doing? Those scientists didn't.
Well, would you look at that? It seems we have a pulse.
Whose eye is this?
Rhythm is stable. We need to run an X-ray right away.
Okay, let's run an X-ray.
Where are we with that X-ray? Let's
We're
get it going now,
we're
please.
coming. Awaiting X-ray data. Okay, X-ray.
Looks like an intracerebral hemorrhage. We need to drain this now to relieve pressure. Prepare for trepanation. Switch on a drill, please.
Doesn't sound too good. Do I turn off the X-ray machine now?
The drill, please.
The drill's on, my mans.
Can we get this on the screen, please?
Yes, sir. Oh, right, camera.
Mr. Aitken, you've made excellent progress. You're doing great. We need you to stay calm.
Don't you
and
usually
try to
secure
relax
the head when you're doing this?
through these next steps.
How do you stay calm when there's a
We're
drill
going to
coming
attempt to
towards you?
alleviate some of this discomfort.
Ah. You definitely need to strap in the head when you're doing that. Oh, well, it has color now. Did it always? I don't think so. Not only is tonight New Year's Eve, but tomorrow you leave on a 6-month trip abroad with your friends. Mom, Dad, and your sister Jennifer have decided to throw a party to celebrate it all. The house is full. You're in the living room. And as usual, you don't recognize a soul. Look around. The room is full of chatty strangers, mostly friends of Mom and Dad. There's a door down the hall. Open door. Go in hall. You push through the crowd into the hallway. The hallway is as welcoming as ever, only this time the folks have put a great big banner up across the main hall. Half-finished drinks are abandoned almost on every horizontal surface, stairs leading up, although the party is firmly downstairs. Do I want to go upstairs? Open door. There was a door, right? Okay, go upstairs maybe. As much as you'd love to, you promise to stay downstairs with the party. Go to the kitchen. They say all the best parties are in the kitchen. The kitchen is full of people and loud. There are drinks and food on the table, and the party is in full swing. Dad has cooked a hog roast, which sits proudly on the table, although no one is eating it. Eat hog. Maybe later. Look around. There is a utility room writing on the wall. Also, Jen is here, signaling you. Greet Jen. Greet Jennifer. Go to Jen. You push through, apologizing over and over to get to Jennifer. You hug, you're going to miss each other. You thank her for the party. She asks you if you're enjoying the party. Yes. Tell her it's great, even though you don't really know anymore. Know anyone. She tells you to enjoy it anyway, and to loosen up, she asks you to get her a drink. Get a drink. You pour Jen a drink and one for yourself too. There's never an awkward silence with Jennifer. She always has a question. She asks if you have everything sorted for your big trip. Yes. You tell her yes, that you have packed everything with plenty of room to spare. Need souvenirs? Another hug. Your family really went out of their way to make this trip happen for you. It might be what you need to get some perspective and maybe not fuck up so much. She's going to miss you. You are going to miss her. She walks away. Jen has disappeared into the crowd. You're left standing, nodding, and smiling at the approving faces. There's so much to do for this move. Can't mess it up. But first, a drink. Drink. You pour and down another drink. Anything to move the night along. Can I drink again? Okay, maybe look around. The room is full. There's a utility room. Read the writing. Read writing on the wall. Go to utility. You open the door and peer in. You're never allowed in here normally. This is where Dad keeps his fine wines and whiskeys, ceiling to the floor racks, and a collector. No, a collector, although he does actually drink them too. There is a bottle with a ribbon round it and a card. Read card. You pick up the whiskey and the card. It's your dad's handwriting. Son, we're so proud of you and everything you've achieved. You've earned this. It's a bottle of 25-year-old double malt. You shouldn't really, but you have to try it. Open it. With your whiskey in your hand, you take in the room around you. There must be hundreds, no thousands of pounds worth of drink in here. You really must thank your dad for the whiskey. Okay, so maybe I go find Dad now. Go back. Go kitchen. You head back into the kitchen, clutching your new best friend. You stumble out of the utility room and back in the kitchen. That is one strong whiskey. You take another swig and give a thumbs up to your dad across the room. He winks. He nods and winks. That's nice of him. Busy and noisy. You will need to find somewhere quieter. Okay. Go hallway. You go back out to the hallway. A few bumps and laughs on the way through, and you make it to the hall. Stop dead in your tracks. It's Jen, covered in blood. Oh no, this is after the accident now. Go to Jen. She's staring straight at you. No one else notices. What do I do? Look around? It's always look around. Blood is dripping down her face. It's mixing with tears. Comfort her? What is that? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Help her. Sorry, I don't understand. Help Jennifer. Is this supposed to be happening? Help Jen. Oh no. What happened to her? Is she okay? Help!
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
We tried our best, Mrs. Asian, but her injuries were too severe.
Oh no.
No, I don't understand. I was just talking to her.
I'm afraid Jennifer passed away before we could get to her in surgery. We did the best we could. I'm so sorry.
Where is she? Let me see her.
Please, Mrs. Asian, take a seat.
I don't want to take a seat. Let me talk to her. Now.
I'll arrange for you to see her. In the meantime, James is in recovery. He's stable for now.
I don't want to see him.
Oh no. Does she think it's my fault? You were standing in the hallway. Something had stopped you in your tracks. While searching your mind, your sister interrupts. She waves her hand in front of you and asks if you can drive her home. Oh, you still feel out of sorts. These words echo. You just drank. Don't do this, man. So it was his fault. Decline. No. Yes? Look around again. Doors to the kitchen and living room lead from here, while the stairs take you up. Go upstairs. You'd love to call it a night, but Jen is waiting patiently. Go front door. There's no point till you find the car keys. Look for keys. You need to look for them. They must be either in the kitchen or the living room. Go kitchen. Maybe your keys are in the kitchen. Kitchen is busy. Way too many people crammed in here, but I guess this is where the food and drink are at. The guests are like a set of vultures picking at the roast on the kitchen counter. Your dad is locking up the utility room. Look for keys. Look around. It's difficult to move around in here between all the people in the kitchen table. Go hallway. Head back out to the hallway. You're standing back in the hallway, bottle of whiskey in hand, but no car keys. Jen points to the living room and sighs as she puts on her coat. Ah, you know not to drink and drive. And I'm sure people can smell the whiskey on your breath. The living room has a much more relaxed atmosphere compared to the kitchen. Various guests are sat on the chairs having civilized conversations. There's coffee on the table in the middle of the room. Your mom is pouring a drink at the drinks cabinet. Look around. Coffee table, a drinks cabinet. One of the chairs is overflowing with jackets and coats. Drink coffee. You need to sober up. I don't know what you were trying to use. Look for keys. Okay. Look at chair. Various friends of your moms and dads are deep in conversation. Talk to mom. I don't know what you were trying to use. Talk to mom? Tears immediately start to appear in her eyes. My son, off to America. She gives you a big hug. She gives you a hug. Look at jackets. You search through all the jackets and coats until you find yours. Aha! Car key is in the pocket. You grab both. Go to hall. Keys in hand, you head back to the hall. Jen thanks you for helping her out. She has work in the morning and no one else is in any fit state to drive. You can handle it though. You know the road like the back of your hand, don't you? Guess not. Go to front door. You open the front door and walk out into the freezing night. Cold air hits you. You are glad to have your jacket with you. There is a dusting of snow around you as you step down from the porch. The yard extends around the back of the house and the car sits at the front of the house. Go to car. You fumble with the car handle, confused, until Jen tells you maybe to use the key in your... Jen, come on. Can't she drive? Has she been drinking? And if I can't, I don't even know to open the car door with my keys. Maybe I shouldn't drive. Fumbling with the car keys, you eventually get the door open. The car is freezing as you fumble around with your seatbelt. Your sister opens up the car glove box and hands you a note and a key that was inside. She tells you it's for when you return. Start car. You try to turn the ignition with sheer willpower despite holding the keys in your hand. Start. Oh, use keys maybe. Use keys. It takes a number of attempts, but you eventually slot the key into the ignition. You shouldn't be driving. Drive? The car doesn't move, given that the engine isn't actually on. It's like you've never driven before. You should not drive. Start car. You turn the key in the ignition and the car roars to life. Drive. The car squeals but stays stationary. Jen suggests releasing the brake, giving you a wide-eyed stare. She should know by now. I couldn't open the door. I couldn't put the key in the ignition. Release brake. You very hesitantly release the handbrake because you know you shouldn't be doing this. Drive. You put the car in gear and pull out of the driveway like a first-time driver. I am driving, very drunk on the road towards the town where your sister stays. Jen started dozing off as soon as the journey got going. This shouldn't take long. You come to a junction. Is it left or right? You don't remember. Left. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Go left. You don't want to, but you had better ask Jen for directions. Ask Jen. She grunts and throws her arm to the left. It's left. Of course it's left. I knew that. Go left. You turn the car at the junction and accelerate off. Confident that you are on the right road now, you loosen up and put your foot down on the accelerator. You feel powerful as the engine roars at your command. Jen sits up in her chair and clutches your arm. She asks you to slow down. Slow down. That's not what really happened though, is it?
You're all over the place, James.
Jen is
Pull
hitting your
over.
arm and yelling at you. Crazy sister. Strange. There's a set of headlights coming directly at you, but really slow. Like slow motion. Stop! You try to react, but your body isn't responding. There's nothing you can do to stop this. There's no way to control it. The lights merge with your car. The outside
James, for
joins
fuck's
the
sake,
inside.
pull over.
The whole world around you begins to scream.
James!
It was at this very moment, wasn't it, James? The moment you lost it all. Your sister, your parents, yourself.
Oh no.
And then you made it worse.
Someone
Go
else.
on. Show us what you did.
You wake up in the car. Your world is upside down. Your seatbelt struggles against gravity, trying to hold you in your seat. An impact into another car has torn a hole in the chassis. Poisonous fumes spill into your car from the engines. You are in grave danger. You have to get out of here. Can I grab Jen first? Sorry, I don't understand. Get out. You can't move. Your seatbelt is still in place. Release seatbelt. You release yourself from the seat. Gravity takes over as you slump onto the roof of your car. Oh, we flipped. Grab Jen. Get out. You squeeze through the wreckage and fall to your knees on the ground next to your vehicle. Every breath brings pain to your chest. Your head is throbbing. A blue car smashed into the passenger side of your car. Oh God, your life cannot be ruined by this. You are standing, holding your whiskey. Holding your whiskey and your dad's note, and flashing lights are approaching at a distance. No, he hid the whiskey in... Hide whiskey. Well, that's not smart thinking, James, is it? They will eventually find it there, and will link it to you. Put whiskey in blue car. With the lights approaching closer, you begin to hear the shrill of their sirens. You simply cannot go to jail for this. Clean the bottle to remove your connection with the whiskey, and then deliberately spill the remainder of the bottle's contents onto the driver, and you toss the incriminating evidence onto the passenger seat. Oh no. Circle of flashing lights around you, illuminating the crash site in the darkness. Behind them, an army of people all staring. One figure steps out, a silhouette, and walks towards you. Go to silhouette. As you approach the man, the pulsating lights around you get dimmer and dimmer, while the pain in your head increases.
I know you're tearing yourself apart over it, but no matter what you keep telling yourself, you have to listen to me. That accident, that poor man, me. You have to remember.
This is Jen's voice.
It was all your fault.
Don't drink and drive.
You did. How you left me there to protect yourself.
What did you do?
Planting evidence on some poor man. You went headfirst into that officer and you wrecked all of our lives. And then you couldn't even take responsibility. You did the right thing for you and no one else. Save yourself. Only it was wrong, wasn't it? Look at you now. Utterly consumed by it. Say it, James. Say it. Tell them.
Am I supposed to back away? Does James not want to admit it?
Listen to yourself.
It's following me. Oh god.
It has to end, James. Do you not understand? This episode you're having must come to an end.
Dr. Alexander is watching remotely. I don't know if anyone else is watching.
Make it stop, make it stop. Do you remember? Stop the session, Mr. Asian.
Sometimes you watch your past sessions.
Go back to where we started. Well, I think we've made progress today, Mr. Asian. I guess we should tell the police what you've told us. Although I don't suspect they'll take you anywhere. I think you'll be with us for quite some time.
Oh.
Come on, let's get you back to your shows. I'll see you tomorrow.
Stories Untold. Wow, what a game. I guess if there's anything to take away from this, it's that you know your body the best. Don't drink and drive. Make good decisions. Yeah. Thanks for watching. See ya.